The request for this video topic came from a man who was having difficulty dealing with a slightly older woman. Therefore, let's get started right away and see if we can assist him. In the early 1930s, it was difficult to find assistance. I've watched all of your videos and would appreciate some advice. I've been dating a woman who is, let's say, 6 years older than me. We get along well together. Captivated me more than any other woman, including the one with whom I was engaged. She must be a unicorn, my goodness. The issue is that now, she has a limited time frame for having children. Given that she was married in her 20s and divorced, I presumed she did not have children from that marriage. She also broke off an engagement in her early 30s, making it a total of twice. She has no children from a serious, committed relationship. She has severe anxiety because she carries a lot of emotional baggage from previous relationships. She has attempted to end her life twice, the second time with me when I attempted to end our relationship for the first time a few months ago. She is very open about everything, and we instantly like each other and share many of our interests. She is truly stunning and amazing, and the list goes on and on. Since this is his thing, I just worry about her health. She also suffers from an autoimmune disease and takes a pill for every headache, stomachache, inability to sleep, etc. In addition, I am very pro-natural, pro-health, etc. Therefore, this individual falls on a different side of the spectrum. Also, whether or not it is true that she has been vaccinated while I have not is a major concern for me. When it comes to having children with a person who has been vaccinated, she had frozen her eggs after a previous miscarriage. Oh boy, I could say that I'm in love with her, but I just can't stop worrying about her health and the possible outcomes for her children, which are very important to me. I value your perspective. I don't know what to do. How long have these individuals been together? It appears to be a few years. Shorter than that, no. Yeah. Okay, so what are we doing here? A woman with baby fever came to us. I have previously discussed it. What is baby fever? When that happens, a woman usually develops an addiction to having babies because she spent her 20s doing other things when she was more fertile and her body was in much better shape to carry a child to term. And if you're younger and watching this now, don't worry if you don't understand the concepts. It's very easy. If you're in your 30s, for example, and you date women around your same age, they start looking at statistics when you start dealing with older women or women. In this case, she's 6 years older than him. They glance around at their buddies. They are aware that the longer they wait, the more likely it is that they will have high-risk pregnancies and miscarriages. As you get older, complications for children with autism and other spectrum disorders increase. In their early 20s, women can have children at their best. They are at their most fertile and capable of bearing and rearing children at this time. Additionally, they have the health and technical resources to do so. For decades, women have been told to pursue a corporate career, earn a degree, frame it in mahogany, hang it on the wall, and be a boss girl, bad girl, and other similar roles. As a result, I often tell guys this, which gets me criticized. During the time that I say things like, "Look, guys, don't let her make her problems." Your concern, folks, is if you want to have children, there are 8 billion individuals in the world, and a big part of them are ladies. You're telling me that out of at least 4 billion women, you only need to choose one who is 6 years older than you, suffers from anxiety, has health issues, and takes medication for every conceivable condition. Like a vortex of debris circling this man's head, all of these things are there. Additionally, his gut feeling is his intuition. It is instructing him to pause. Are you certain that you want a child with this one? It may appear to be a problem. Look, if you're not sure about someone and your gut is telling you to stay away from them, that's a pretty good sign. And if you need any more encouragement or insight, you can simply observe how men are treated in family court for an hour or two in a courtroom where a couple is going through a divorce. Is that what this lady wants if you intend to have children? She's bugging you about the fact that she's frozen her eggs. She's likely sitting there looking at her calendar and thinking, "Oh, there goes another egg. Oh, there goes yet another egg this month." Additionally, she wants children. She is attempting to turn your problem into hers. She is attempting to hurry you along. Additionally, a lot of these guys frequently end up with the child or children in the situation, so it doesn't end well. Cultivated that relationship, at which point she realized, "I no longer require this man. I obtained what I want." She also comprehends family law, which is typically quite beneficial to women. It was made to safeguard them and ensure that they have the best resources possible at the expense of the father. Over the years, I've had private conversations with thousands of fathers who have called into my shows and expressed their opinions repeatedly. They would not have done it or chosen a mother who was better suited to their children if they could go back in time. Guys, the fact that he is dating an older woman is the first problem in this situation. She carries emotional baggage, which is the second thing. Should I continue? Has miscarried, been married twice, and been engaged, but it didn't work out. Has health issues and takes pills for everything. A lot. I like to tell guys that this has more red flags than a parade because there are so many issues. However, do men listen to me? Usually not. They will proceed to carry out their desires regardless. They are going to go do what the woman in their lives tells them to do. And unfortunately, things don't go as planned. Let's go over the frame once more, because I feel like I have to talk about this a lot. Every relationship in many of the videos involves one person entering the other's frame. According to your description, you have an older woman with health issues, anxiety, and a lifestyle that you don't necessarily agree with in this scenario. To the extent that taking care of oneself goes, and you're attempting to legitimize in your mind the hamster, which is bouncing around at 1,000,000 miles per hour trying to persuade you to select this option, looks like you've caffeinated it. Everything will go well. You can tell if you're pretending to be captain as a girl in your head, or if you're trying to ignore all of these warning signs with other idealistic ideas. You just think, "I'm going to look this way." Everything is right in front of you. Do it. If you want to, do it. But I've witnessed the outcomes. I've already seen this movie. I know how it will end. I am aware that there will be male commenters at this time. Continue by saying, "Yes, this is precisely my story. Blah, blah. This is how it ended for me." Even if you don't want to read or hear it, the fact remains that you are essentially inviting chaos into your life, which is beyond my comprehension. Why? When they should be keeping them at arm's length. Guys continue to invite chaos and nightmares into their lives. If I were in your position, a woman like this, as you describe her to me, would only be someone you would be friends with or dating. Let her find another partner if she wishes to have children, and do that while you have a great rapport. Enjoy using it. However, that will not last forever, because her primary goal, even if you can't see it, is as obvious to me as daylight. I can tell you right now, a woman who freezes her eggs says, "Hello, buddy. My primary objective in life is to have children." She doesn't care who she's with as long as she can check that box, and the guy she's with is as close to a good father as possible. Right. I digress though. The majority of you guys won't pay attention. Even though he'll probably go and do what he wants, this guy still has this inner thing in his chest, in his gut, and in that little, "Hey buddy, are you sure you want to do this?" you hear in your ear. These are all the warning signs. In any case, I'm going to end it on that note. To be honest with you, I don't need to go on about it too much, but I want you guys to think about that inner voice, that gut feeling, that warning sign that you're feeling. It is trying to keep you safe from chaos by telling you something. If you don't already know, these things are being detected by your internal warning systems. The issue is that most guys think in terms of scarcity and think, "Oh, this girl is pretty much perfect except for the 17 things that aren't," which could lead to a chaotic ending for them. If you end up like the majority of guys who go through the family court grind and never get to see their children, What's the point of having children? And all that ends up happening is that your financial resources shift to her, and she uses them to get you to stop caring for your kids. Therefore, selecting your mother's stock should be done with extreme caution.